our levels of trauma attached to the storage unit. There's a time you gotta show and grow and something.
Yeah.
I am at my storage unit, and on the way over here, I was deciding whether I was going to document this. I had anxiety coming over here, and I'm like, why am I anxious? But I understand why. I don't know what's to be expected. I don't know how I'm going to react. It's been 2 years since my divorce, and this is the last of my baggage dropping. My storage unit does not have my entire life in it. When I sold the house, I only took what I wanted to keep, anything that I can actually carry by myself. I didn't want to keep furniture. So whatever I left at the house, I staged it in the house viewing. Whoever bought the house, I told them they can have the furniture. I don't know what my reaction is going to be. It may be nothing at all. I wanted to do it last year, but it just wasn't time for me to do it. That is way too much stuff to be holding on to. This stuff needs to go. Bye-bye storage unit. I typically wouldn't record on my way to the storage unit, but I'm having a weird kind of day. There's this anxiety, and it's at a level where I'm not understanding why. There's trauma, which I already knew, but there are levels of trauma attached to the storage unit. This is another reason why I have to get rid of the storage. That's why I say I am dropping the last of the divorce baggage, because it is baggage. But it's all good. I'm understanding a lot of things. I am in such a different place 2 years later. I am really healed. I took 2 years and intentionally and intensely focused on healing and forgiving. This anxiety that's coming up now, this is why I know it's attached to the storage unit. I am also understanding how important it is for this to be the last of it. The first question I asked myself was, why did I keep all of this stuff? The answer to that is, I was in a different headspace. We're talking 2 years later, and I'm in a different headspace now. A lot of times we don't want to embrace life in its fullest. What came to mind was the song, The Facts of Life. You take the good, you take the bad, the facts of life. Show and grow and something. The facts of life. Sometimes we just gotta do the hard thing. I call it progress. This will be one trip, and I will be back to talk to you after this load. 8 Goodwill trips later, and I am done. Well, hello. I don't have my microphone. Anybody who has moved in or out of a storage unit understands all the things that comes along with it. Sometimes it's excitement. Sometimes it's a very stressful situation. Moving in and out of a storage unit is not fun, but many people do it, and many people do it for different reasons. I would have to say that after many years moving around, relocating, having to use a storage unit, I am done with storage units. I have downsized my life so much so, I don't think I would ever accumulate enough stuff to need a storage unit. Now, I know we never say never, but my next phase is architecting my own life, curating my own life, and I finally have the freedom to do so. Life comes with many challenges, but a lot of things we don't want to do is deal with the past. And in order to move on to a new chapter, your next chapter, you have to deal with the past. Whether that's physically dealing with the past, like moving out of a storage unit, whether that's mentally dealing with your past, or emotionally dealing with your past. I had to downsize and get rid of the last bit of baggage I had. It wasn't as emotional as I thought it would be. However, I feel so much freedom closing the door, releasing the baggage, which means dealing with the past. Sometimes when we move out of storages, we have really great memories. It's almost like Christmas time. We find things that we totally forgot about. And it's like, wow, I forgot I had this. And it's exciting. But sometimes we come to the realization we need to just hold on to the memories, but don't need to hold on to the physical things in order to keep those memories. Now, like I said before, this was not as emotional as I thought it was going to be. But again, I've come to understand I have yet downsized my life again, so much so that stuff does not matter. I did not realize that it wasn't the baggage of the memories that I was holding on to. It was holding on to maybe I might need this in the future. When no, I don't. Things can be replaced, and it's okay to hold on to a few things, but when you get to a stage in your life when you're ready to curate your own life, sometimes it means totally getting rid of everything from your past, freeing yourself of things that you have to be concerned about in order to move on to the next. Welcome to Curated Life Network. We are about to architect our life, curate our life, and we are now about to be the authors of our lives.
Yeah.